And after Kailash Gahlot resigned from the Aam Aadmi Party, a former BJP MLA Anil Jha, he has joined the Aam Aadmi Party, citing dissatisfaction with the BJP leadership. The former Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, he in fact highlighted his influence in the Purvanchal community and unauthorized colonies there in that press conference. In fact, Mr. Jha is a two-time BJP legislator from the Kirari Assembly constituency in northwest Delhi. And my colleague Ishika joins us to get us more on the recent developments in Delhi. Ishika, Kailash Gahlot first and then Anil Jha. Major developments in just a span of a couple of hours in Delhi.
Well, certainly, if we talk about Delhi politics today, there have been a series of developments. You can certainly call them a shake-up. First we saw how the senior leader of the Aam Aadmi Party, and in fact, a very important phase of the from the Aam Aadmi Party, and in fact, in that resignation letter addressed to Arvind Kejriwal, what was very interesting to see was that how he highlighted two major points, and that was, Sheesh Mahal, that is the Chief Minister's bungalow controversy, and the second being the Yamuna pollution. The two issues that the opposition has been raising or attacking the Aam Aadmi Party-led Delhi government since day one. Now, apart from that, in that very letter, we have seen very strong words being used, by Kailash Gahlot, saying that political ambitions have taken over, we have failed the people of Delhi, and so on. Now, after that, let me tell you that Chief Minister Atashi has accepted Kailash Gahlot's resignation from the Council of Ministers and the Delhi government, and we have also seen the response that came from the Aam Aadmi Party saying that, Kailash Gahlot had numerous ED cases and income tax cases against him, and perhaps this was the last choice of, Kailash Gahlot. And there also, what was very interesting to see was that how Arvind Kejriwal did not directly respond to the question. Now, if we talk about, the portfolios, the important portfolios that Kailash Gahlot held, well, in fact, he did have, transport department, the home department, the women and child development department, and he has also been, former revenue minister also in the Aam Aadmi Party-led Delhi government. So certainly a big face. So thus, it is going to be a big setback for the Aam Aadmi Party, and that is why the BJP now attacking Arvind Kejriwal and the Delhi government, saying now their own minister has openly confronted Kejriwal. So certainly this is going to be, one of the narratives, for the BJP also now in the upcoming Delhi polls. Now, on the other hand, we are seeing Osama, and as you rightly mentioned, just after that, BJP MLA now joining the Aam Aadmi Party, and it was Arvind Kejriwal who in fact welcomed him to the party. So it is certainly, not a very unfamiliar picture when it comes to election. We do see how, how the netas continue to jump ships right before election. But certainly,
Right.
Who is going to have a bigger, loss at the, looking at the campaign strategy, that
Right.
certainly remains to be seen. But Aam Aadmi Party is definitely going to use the campaign strategy of how the central-led BJP, in fact, the BJP-led center is allegedly misusing the agencies to win Delhi election. That is going to be one of the campaign strategy of the Aam Aadmi Party. Whether or not will the voters believe in that, that remains to be seen. Over to you.
Well, will this shake-up have any sort of impact on Delhi's politics in the future? We'll have to wait and watch. Ishika Verma, thank you very much for getting us all the latest in these developments. In fact, I'm currently joined by Shazia Ilmi from the BJP and Sarika Verma from the Aam Aadmi Party. Before I go to Shazia Ilmi, Sarika Verma, Kailash Gahlot, he has written a letter. He's mentioned the bungalow. He has said there is no coordination with the center. There is an infighting. Do you feel this is the only reason why he must have left?
Considering that Mr. Kailash Gahlot has been with Aam Aadmi Party from day one, and he's been a minister in all our governments, it's obviously not at all surprising that this letter is towing the BJP's line, because obviously this letter was not written by Kailash Gahlot. It was cooked up by the BJP, and he was asked to do it. Otherwise, he would have gone to jail, just like Sanjay Singh, just like Manish Sisodia, just like Satyendra Jain, and just like Arvind Kejriwal, who've been in jail for more than between 5 months to 2 years because of all the fake cases put in by the ED, CBI, IT, etc. Not everybody has the mettle to stand the pressure, and obviously Mr. Kailash Gahlot is one of them. Because, as we all know, we have seen in the last many years, there is something called the BJP's washing machine, where everybody is put under pressure, and either for electoral bonds or for an upcoming election, they pressurize people into either taking money and or going to jail. And so many people in the liquor scam have obviously been giving statements like this under pressure. Now, we can understand that Mr. Gahlot was also under immense pressure, and here this statement is obviously not written by him. It is not written by somebody who's been Arvind's confidant. It's written by the BJP IT cell, or the people who put together this whole conspiracy, keeping the elections in mind. But you must remember that jail ke badle vote हमारा पहले भी campaign रह चुका था, and I'm sure the Delhi people can see it, and it's obvious that the BJP's desperation. They know that they have no locus standi in Delhi, and they're just trying to break our team so that we cannot make the government the fourth time. But I assure you that Delhi will again give Delhi mein fir se Kejriwal again, and we'll have the fourth time CM Arvind Kejriwal again.
Okay, Shazia Ilmi, respond to that. And also, there is a larger question here that a lot of people are asking at the moment, that will Mr. Gahlot now join the BJP? And given that your party has previously talked about the corruption allegations, these cases, etc., will you be willing to welcome him?
No, let me answer the lady first. So, if there were really indeed charges against him, and ED and CBI, and they were untrue, as they claim, then why would he want to leave? Surely there would have been something true in them, right? Which is why he left. If there was pressure from the center, and the center was indeed, as is being quoted and by the AAP representative, that there was pressure on him of ED and CBI raid, and there was nothing to hide. Why did he leave? What was the reason for him to resign? I mean, it doesn't make sense. It's the most hilarious defense I've heard in my whole life. If there was nothing to hide and he was indeed honest, and why would he bother with the ED CBI raid? So, was there really something?
Right. So what is the reason that he left then?
Kailash has said it in his resignation letter. I mean, I don't know. I'm not clairvoyant, but tell me what is the reason? And if indeed he was there, if the reason, as the lady says, there were false charges against him, and the charges are false, why would he leave then? Unless they were true. And if they were true, then that means there was yet another minister who was corrupt.
Okay.
So either way, I mean, this is the most hilarious, defense of this resignation that I've heard so far. That because there was pressure from ED CBI, if there's pressure, let there be pressure. Say it's not true. Or if there's indeed something wrong you've done, then you resign because you don't want to get caught. But that means there was something there. It was the pressure from ED CBI was not false, right?
Okay. So given the situation right now, if at all a situation arises where Mr. Gahlot wants to be a part of the BJP, would you welcome him?
I don't know about that, whether, we'll have to see about that, and whether he wants to join or BJP wants to take him, we will know soon. But the logic that is being given now, that there was pressure from ED CBI, and surely there would be some information we would have of it, and that's why he's left. So if ED CBI had some dope on him, then I'm sure Aam Aadmi Party would also know about it. And if he were to join BJP, and he had indeed the serious accusations, then Aam Aadmi Party can also expose him. So, just think about it. I mean, it's just look at it. If there was indeed serious corruption charges, as they're saying that there were none, and there was just pressure on the poor guy. So why does the poor guy have to leave? And if the poor guy then joins BJP, then they'll also have their accusations, right? AAP will know the truth. Either way, it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Except for what Kailash Gahlot says. And I know this party very well. They're very good at in making up stories and lying. That's all they do. And all of us have left one by one, and we all have had very good reasons, because it is such a he's just a small-time dictator. You know, he looks like Hitler. His mustache is similar, but his behavior is identical. And only the sycophants can really stay around him, and anybody with any kind of self-respect cannot be in that party for long.
Okay, Shazia Ilmi and Sarika Verma, thank you very much for speaking to NDTV over the entire development that has happened in Delhi.